HMRC investigations can start with the failure to file your tax return on time. We've just gone past the 31st of January 2025. There were thousands of taxpayers, as indeed is the case every single year, who didn't file their tax returns on time. And as a result, they end up with a £100 penalty. As far as HMRC was concerned, these people should have submitted returns. If HMRC is aware of a taxpayer that should have submitted a return and who doesn't, it's going to be a red flag. Now, obviously, with the huge numbers involved, many of those people are actually not even taxpayers. It's just as far as HMRC is concerned, they have to submit a tax return despite that reality. But the point is the simple, most basic, fundamental issue in relation to matters of compliance is to submit your return to HMRC on time. Now, if you don't do that, you are putting yourself in some jeopardy to be looked at by HMRC at some point. Obviously, if you do this year on year, that situation is going to get potentially worse and worse as those red flags are going to accumulate. It is now that having said that, that doesn't mean that people who submit their returns on time will always obviously slip through the net. There's going to be thousands of taxpayers each year who are going to be potentially subject to HMRC investigation who submit their return on time, but there are problems with their return, whether it is HMRC doesn't like the figures looking the way they look in the return, or whether there's something else that drives HMRC to investigate that individual or that company, etc. But the key thing is there's no sense in starting off on the wrong foot with HMRC and needlessly creating red flags by not submitting the return on time. Get the return in on time. If they open an investigation, fair enough, that's going to have to be dealt with. But you don't want to have a situation, realistically, where they open a return simply because you've got a year or multiple years where you failed to submit a return and you could have done. The actual reality of submitting a return, okay, not everybody can do it, but the principle behind it is straightforward, that you collate your numbers and you can bang it in to the dashboard on HMRC's website and submit the return that way. Questions, queries, concerned, give us a shout. We know insolvency inside out.